It's SuperStarcraftBros.
Silver Tuesday.
A fan sent in replay.
Ooh.
Which are literally worth their weight in silver if digital files actually had weight. Well, they do kinda, don't they? I mean, it's just a pile of electrons magnetically stored onto flash memory or hard drive. So technically they have weight.
It's just negligible.
Negligible?
Negligible.
How about not noticeable?
Yeah.
Alright, so we do have a fan sent in replay. The fan being Sir DemonMonkey, because you, sir, are a sir.
Thank you.
Who's he playing, Iron Sparks?
In our bottom left corner, DubzOr.
DubzOr.
And as before mentioned, in the top corner, DemonMonkey.
Alright, and as Iron Sparks was just kind of freaking out, this is our first replay sent in from patch 1.5.
I think it is.
Because we didn't have to log out of StarCraft to get the replay up.
Which was nice, because I won't have to log in after it either.
Yes. Alright, let's see. We do have DemonMonkey building a supply depot at the 11th supply mark, and DubzOr is droning up, so do you think we'll see an expansion out of him?
Yeah, I'm guessing we'll see probably at 15 hats and a pool right after that.
Alright, not a bad move. This is actually a decent map for that, and it looks like DemonMonkey is going to wall off.
Yeah, and speaking of map, this is Daybreak.
This is Daybreak. Alright. Looks like we have a scouting SUV just to see if there's any funny business going on from DubzOr.
And we should see that drone moving out right about now, and he'll plop that hatchery down as soon as he gets to 300.
And he's at 300 right now.
Bam!
Well, a little delayed, but alright, we'll let it slide, DubzOr.
And now he'll get this nether drone, then once he gets to 200, he'll probably throw down that spawning pool.
Alright, so this should be a very interesting game. We do have an Overlord making its way finally over to the other side of the map. And scouting SUV for DemonMonkey heading on in. So if you did not catch that terrible showing that was the two players on Bronze Monday, you should definitely jump back and check them out. They were special, I'll say that.
Hey, better.
And yeah, we had some good auctioneer baseball voice going on at the end of that because we were getting tired, so we did what anyone else would do and fast forward.
You know, I like that DemonMonkey is also going to go for his own expansion since he sees that the Zerg isn't going to be applying any early pressure. You know,
yep.
The pool's just halfway done. He's going to be focused on the macro build.
Not only does he see the pool's halfway done, he's going to help it out by, you know, drilling into it.
Yeah. So, and he is getting that marine out, so we'll probably see maybe a bunker placed down here just for the extra precaution.
Mm-hmm. Well, he knows there's not going to be any early Zerg run-bys. He didn't do a 6 or 7 pool, anything like that. And let's see, Zerg player is getting the gas right now. And
which I think he might be using that gas for that metabolic boost. We'll probably see that queen start being produced right about, you know, now.
Yeah, he is sitting at around almost 400 minerals. Alright, we do have the queen going out and
the
another Overlord.
Finally is in the space.
Yep, there's that bunker going down right now at the opening to the natural. Put your phone down. We're at work right now.
You always check your phone.
Mine's in my room right now.
You sound so sad. So, like I said, here's that bunker. Command center is just about to finish. Zerg player hasn't teched up to anything quite yet, but he is getting that gas. I'm still thinking he's going to get that Baneling nest. Alright,
that's actually a great choice against the Terran player. And just looking at the Harvester count right now, we have 20 for DubzOr, and we have we just had go up to 18 for DemonMonkey. So a decent level worker counts right now for our players.
The only downfall for DemonMonkey is he still has this as a command center.
Yeah, he hasn't switched over to an orbital command, which is vital for Terran.
Which he's doing right now.
Alright, well, not bad. I mean, it's at the 5-minute mark, and he did get that expansion up.
And he was making sure he had those Marines out early, get that bunker out, just for the defense. But now he'll be able to start it, and he'll be able to quickly catch up on that income.
Yep. We'll probably see the second command center transform momentarily, and he does have that Marine heading out to that Zelnaga tower right now, so he'll spot anything incoming.
Zerg player staying quite up on his inject larva.
Yep, no extra energy on that queen right there, and we do have the metabolic boost about halfway finished.
You know what I find interesting?
What?
If you're actually spot on your metabolic boost, you actually have to wait. Because like, if you go to do it right after the larva spawns, you won't have enough energy.
Really?
Yeah. You'll have like 24 energy.
Oh, okay. Oh. Let's see, that SCV did get a little bit of scouting information in. If DemonMonkey spotted it, he would have saw the shimmering of the spawning pool.
But he did not see that baneling nest.
No, he didn't, unfortunately. But he does have a factory on the way, so we might see... Is that 2? No, 1.
Yeah, there's 2 barracks on the way and 1 factory. It might just be switching over to if they get some quick medvacs. I don't think he's going to be going at anything from the factory.
You know, I would love to see some siege tanks, put them on the high ground. It would nullify packs of banelings. And it looks like the Zergling production is on way for DubzOr.
And we have a lair on the way.
Alright.
I'm wondering when the Zerg's going to decide to switch over to a different tech. Probably after the lair, probably throw down a Spire Infestation Pit.
He'll probably play Reactionary, which is custom for Zerg players. So the moment that he sees what the Terran player is doing, he'll switch over. Muta, of course, wouldn't be a bad idea. And
it'd be a horrible idea.
If you get enough.
I don't like Muta.
Oh, okay. In that case. So let's see, we do have that Overlord finally scouting in. Great timing on that Overlord scout from DubzOr. He's going to see the factory, the barracks, and all the add-ons.
I was wrong. He is going something from that factory unless he's going to go for Banshees, but I presume he is going to go for that tank, like you said earlier.
I think the tank is definitely a good choice against Zergling and Baneling units. Actually, it's not even a terrible choice against Roaches as well, as long as you have a good distance on that tank.
And we do have a 3rd going down for DubzOr, so he's really trying to go for that macroeconomic advantage.
Yeah. I do like that I did spot a Pooper Queen out by DubzOr's natural, but I would like to see a little better creep spread on him, even though it is only the 8.
Well, he's just getting started. He's probably gonna work on connecting that 3rd. I like how these are all just spread out. The story was like, nah, we're just
well, you
gonna
see
wait
what they
here.
were doing. The Zerglings were going to do the conga line type thing, but then the music stopped. So we do have a huge swell of lings heading north to DemonMonkey's base now.
It's going to be pretty hard to hold this since he doesn't have that many units out. He has the 4 in the bunker, 4 out of the bunker, 2 Marauders.
Right now we're only sitting on 8 Marines, 2 Marauders. This is going to be devastating.
That's a lot of Hellions on their way, though.
2?
Well, they're all queued up.
Oh, holy, I didn't even look down. Here come the lings. It looks like they're going to be preoccupied with that bunker, and they are going to take it down.
Looks like he is probably going to lose a lot of these SCVs, but once he gets these Hellions out, actually, I don't know how many he lost, but once you get these Hellions out, it's going to be pretty easy to clean up the rest of these.
Yeah, well, actually, no, I think that first Hellion might be taken. Oh, no, he moves the Zerglings, opening them up for a little bit more splash damage from that jet of fire.
And he did lose quite a bit. He saved this mill, though. But he did lose 12 workers right there.
He lost 12 workers in that attack, and he actually lost a bunch of Marines and a couple Marauders in that attack. Not a terrible attack from DubzOr. It also freed up some more supply from him, but it looks like he's still going that Zergling Baneling attack path.
But the thing is, with Terran, even if you lose all those workers, you can easily catch up.
Yeah, Marines are very, very cheap, which means that you can rebuild them incredibly fast. We do have those Hellions heading down, but it looks like they stopped at the Zelganaga Tower.
And we do have all those mules down, so he's pretty much right still in there, even though he's...
Which is, surprising. He's almost half of what DubzOr has, who just jumped up to the 50 mark for his harvesters. Now,
we do have that infestation pit going down, which would work greatly if he does decide to get some of those banelings out.
Yep, let's see, we do have all those Hellions still queued up and heading down to what would be the 4th for DubzOr.
It's going to be hard for him to get in since there are all these things, there is that queen, but if you can go around, swing around to the 3rd.
The only thing I don't like from DubzOr right now is he did see the Hellions, he knows they're there, and he hasn't thrown down any spines.
I think he just figures that he does have quite a number of units.
Ooh, that's a lot of banelings.
It is quite a number.
Alright, Baneling speed just finished. We have pathogen glands coming for the infestors, and we have the +1 melee and +1 carapace armor coming from DubzOr.
And that's just going to be a deadly combo. When you get those Pungles, you get those Banelings, there's nothing you can really do.
Nope, it comes down to micro from the Terran player, which is incredibly difficult to do.
And he already has that Baneling speed.
Yep, like I said, it just finished. We have a starport finishing up for DemonMonkey and another factory.
So it looks like he's probably going to get a few more of those Hellions just because he probably feels that the Zerg player is just going to keep going with those Zerglings.
Where are the Hellions?
They're gone.
Alright, well we totally just missed that attack. It looks
like a lot of these are damaged.
Yeah, it looks like they did try to move in, but that swarm of Zerglings took them out. Probably a couple Banelings busted them down. Units killed. Though for most of DemonMonkey's kills, they have been just Zerglings and maybe a couple Banelings.
Remember what the army loss tab is?
I do not, but if we look up there...
Unit loss?
Units lost, which is L. I mean, not too bad. It was about a 500 mineral difference. We do have the swell of Zerglings and Banelings heading up again. I don't know about this.
It's going to be hard to defend. He is getting that tank out, but siege is nowhere close to being done.
No, he needed that tank about 5 minutes ago on that high ground. The only thing that's really hurting me from DemonMonkey is he doesn't have a wall set up. He doesn't have any supply depots, anything set down in front of the natural. Which, I mean, if they really wanted to, those things and Banelings could run right into the middle line, but they go for... Ooh, lag. Oh, that was epic lag. That was like a dramatic pause. The Banelings mop up the entire Terran force. DemonMonkey throws out the GG. DubzOr throws out the GG, but nobody's left yet. Zerg, frowny face.
I feel that a lot too.
And DemonMonkey leaves.
I feel that quite a lot.
I feel that a lot too when it comes to every race.
I even make that face.
Oh, that came down to that. I mean, that was almost like the Zerglings got behind the army like they were acting like force fields, and then the Banelings just mowed right into the Terran army. That was an excellent move from DubzOr. I don't know if he meant to do that. He probably didn't, but kudos to him anyway.
Well, he's probably just trying to get a good surround.
I like that game. That was a good, solid silver game, and I have to give a ton of kudos and respect to DemonMonkey for him sending in this game, even though he lost.
Yeah, I mean, both players have great potential to do better.
I think, and this is one from 1.5, so this is a recent game, so I think with a little bit more practice, both players will have no problem breaking into gold.
Yeah, and then they'll be better than me.
It's alright, Sparks. Calm down. Alright, so leave a comment down below on how you thought both players did. Send us your own replays at SuperStarcraftBros@gmail.com in case you just forgot that down below in the description.
Thank you again, DemonMonkey.
Yeah, send us more, we'll cast them. And hit that subscribe button, follow. If we hit 20 subscribers, we'll start doing some live casting. And good luck, have fun on your future endeavors.
GG.